The most of the trading sessions saw very volatile moves coming in from the benchmark indices with swings from positive to the negative territory. But right now, the markets are holding on to the gains. Let me take you through the stocks that are moving in today's trading session. First up, I'll talk about Coal India. The stock has gained most in over 2 weeks on back of their August production data. The world's largest coal miner, that is Coal India, reported a 7% jump in their output in the month of August. This is for the first time that they've seen a rise in actually 5 months. The offtake by Coal India's customers saw an increase for the first time in 6 months, with a jump of about 9.3% to 44.34 million metric tons. The stock has snapped its 4-day losing streak and has declined about 26% in the last 52 weeks, but today is performing pretty well in trade. Let me talk about Escorts. That particular stock has surged most in 3 months with the gains of over 7% intraday. Escorts has posted an 80% jump in the domestic tractor sales in the month of August. Also, the company said it was the best August ever for them. Bharat Madan, we spoke to him. He's a group CFO of Escorts, and he said that they see the uptrend in tractor demand to continue right up till June 2022. They are also saying that the next 6 to 8 quarters to be agri positive. On back of that particular news, the stock is seeing a sharp up move. It is up at its highest level since July 22nd, and actually the stock has surged over 130% in the last 52 weeks. If you look at Mahindra & Mahindra, that counter also is gaining smartly in trade, up over 5%, and rural is the theme, and the pickup in the tractor sales and the growth also coming in on that front is actually leading the rally in both these stocks. Let me move on now to Jubilant FoodWorks. The stock is at its record high. It's up over 4% intraday, and this is on back of the Q1 earnings. The Q1 show was a mixed one. The Jubilant FoodWorks posted a loss greater than our expectations. They posted a loss of about 72.6 crore rupees versus a profit of about 74.8 crore rupees on a year-on-year basis. The revenues came in line, but they've actually beat the estimates on the operational front. The company posted an EBITDA of about 24.1 crore rupees. We expected an EBITDA loss of about 11 crore rupees. You had rent concessions that actually led to a better than expected operational performance for Jubilant FoodWorks. So let me talk a bit more on that. Like I mentioned, the operational performance came in as a surprise. The operational performance was aided by rent concessions and savings of about 29.65 crore rupees, and that is why you're seeing this sharp up move coming in Jubilant FoodWorks. Apart from that, the company has also said that their delivery and takeaway channels have returned to growth in August. Their same-store sales growth came in at around minus 61.4% versus an estimate of 60%, but that was expected due to dine-ins not being available. But their delivery and their takeaways are back at growth, and that is one of the reasons why the stock is seeing a sharp up move today. The stock has gained about 82% in the last 52 weeks. Moving on now to export-oriented auto stocks, they are the ones that are actually seeing a bit of decline today. That's all Bajaj Auto, TVS Motors. We also have Bharat Forge. That's all declining, and the reason for that is the Commerce Ministry's notification has put a cap on benefits under the MEIS scheme to 2 crore rupees per importer-exporter code with effect from September 1 till December 31st. And this scheme actually provides incentives in the form of duty credit scrip to the exporters to compensate for their loss on payment of duties. So because of this particular cap, you're seeing a Bajaj Auto, TVS Motors also decline in trade, and also it may impact their revenues going ahead. Apart from that, you have United Breweries that is surging the most in 11 months today. You have Hexaware that's posting good growth as well. So this is how the stocks are looking like today.